you, Sue. And I welcome you today, members of the Persian community in Adelaide, South Australia. I consider myself a friend of the Persian community here, and I know the valuable contribution that you make as Australians, as well as being people of Persian heritage. I come to speak to you today not only as a friend of the Persian community here, but in a spirit of democracy. And I know that you are part of a worldwide movement, both within Iran and outside of Iran, in countries all over the world, protesting for democracy within Iran. Now, I don't know exactly what result there should be at this or that ballot box in Iran. I don't know who is the better person out of this or that candidate. It's not my place to say so. But I do know a thing or two about democracy. And I know that it relies on a number of things. It relies on free speech. That means free access to the internet. It means reporters being able to report on television and in print media and on radio without fear of being arrested. It means democracy also means freedom of religion, and that means freedom to practice religion, and it means the freedom not to practice any religion. And democracy also means freedom of association. That means being able to meet with whoever you wish, have discussions and public meetings with whoever you wish, without fear of police harassment, without fear of arrest, and without fear of torture. Now, there's one other thing I know, and that is that there have been some terrible abuses of human rights in Iran, because I was one of those lawyers who travelled up to Woomera and up to Baxter detention centres in South Australia, and I met with many refugees from Iran. And some of the stories of torture in prisons in Iran are absolutely shocking. So I know about those things, and I therefore can understand the widespread concern and passion for change within Iran, and amongst those who share that spirit of democracy all around the world. I echo the call that the Attorney General, Nick Atkinson, has made for complete transparency in the Iranian elections. That's what we need now. We need the ability in Iran, the ability for members of the public to speak freely, to meet with whoever they want, and to read and hear whatever they want. So that's what we need for democracy, and we need complete transparency in relation to the election just passed. So in your efforts to protest for democracy in Iran, there are members of the South Australian Parliament who work with you and will walk with you on that journey. A journey toward peace and justice in Iran. And I do believe that although democratic movements will take years and years sometimes to achieve their results, that there will ultimately be democracy in Iran. Thank you.